channel that I made in years. I did have a few other YouTube channels, but I was really young and I wasn't really committed to it, and I'm aiming to be committed to this one. My first YouTube channel was it was a Justin Bieber fan page, and it's horrendous. But anyways, today I'm gonna start off my first video with the black girl tag, so you'll get to know me a little better. And obviously I'm black, so I thought this would be pretty cool because I've always watched the ones where it's like, oh, common white girl tag, and it'd be like so hilarious. So I'm like, okay, let's see how it is with common black girl. So I got this tag from, I kind of brought questions from two separate tags and brought them together and picked out which ones I like the best, and I'll be linking both those links below. And let's start because there's quite a few questions. I have them on my iPad here. Let's go. Alright. What is your favorite edge control? I haven't used edge control in a while. I usually just use the Eco Styler gel, the argan oil, but the edge control that I did use before I left it at home, I'm in college by the way, was the Cantu. You have to choose one from the following: collard greens, cornbread, yams, or baked mac and cheese. If you don't pick baked mac and cheese, it's like... What is your hair type? 4C. And I will be doing hair videos like all the time. I love my 4C hair. It's different, and even if I didn't love it, I have it, so I gotta embrace what God gave me, right? I pull it off pretty well. How do you feel about interracial couples? They're great. Love is love. The only time that I would have a problem with interracial couples is when there's a black guy and they're basically saying how, oh, I don't like black girls. And it's one thing to have a preference over what you like physically. Everybody has a preference. So if you don't prefer me as a black girl, you know, I'm just not your type of what you like to see, that's fine, you know. But don't make it into putting all these black girls into this bubble, like personality bubble, that all black girls are like this in personality and they're all like that, and that's why I don't like them. And that's foolish. And the thing that's the most foolish of it is that your mother's black, so have respect, you know. Simple. Did you have support from anyone while you were transitioning? I had support from basically everybody but my mother. I cut my hair. I big chopped 9 months ago. I cut my hair in January, and I showed my mom. My mom was like, she's like, I sent you to an all-girls school and then you come back as a dyke. I'm like, okay. I don't see the correlation, but alright. She still doesn't like it. Like, I'll put this in here right now, let you see the conversations we have about my hair. So you see that she's a little, yeah. Alright, next. What is the highest and lowest amount you paid for braids or weave? For braids, the expression braids, to get the amount that I want would typically be around $30 to $50 depending where I buy them, because places sell them cheaper and more expensive. And for weave, the most expensive weave I got in like 3 bundles, probably about $200. But girl, I reuse them and reuse them and reuse them, and they always look brand new. It's just a better investment to buy bundles or that are like better quality, rather than buying bundles that you just have to throw away after you use it, because you can just wash it again and reuse it. And I know it seems like, what, $200 for hair? But if you buy the cheap ones and you keep having to buy them over and over again, you'll really see that you're wasting your money. And that's what I did for years. So I'm telling you now, if you're a person that never had weave before and you're like, oh, I don't want to get the most expensive weave, get it. Just get it. And you might be allergic to synthetic hair too, so just buy the expensive ones. Do they have your foundation shade at your local drugstore? No. Do you ever hear the phrase, is that your real hair? If so, when? Only when I have in my, when I used to have in like my weave. I haven't worn a weave in a while because when I used to wear my weave, I had to leave out. But since I've gone natural, I haven't worn weave in a while. And I do want to get more into wigs, but I don't know. I have to do my research. But they will always be like, oh, I remember like going to school with like my long weave like in my bag that be like 18 inches, you know, and you know, that Brazilian Remy. And I remember there was this white boy that's just like, is that your real hair touching it? I'm like, yeah, it is. And he's just like, that isn't your real hair. I'm like, yeah, it is. And he just like, that's not your hair because it's not growing out of your head. I'm like, is that your shirt? He said yes. I'm like, is your shirt growing out of your skin? He said no. Then I'm like, all right, this is my hair and I have the receipt, honey, and it's real. Do you typically have a good or bad time at the hairdresser, and why? When I used to get my hair relaxed, I haven't been to a hairdresser since. I would not really have a good mindset. I would not always be happy. I'd want to be there because I know the end result will make me look cute, but going there, the thought was even dreadful. Like the thought about the relaxer, the burning, oh my gosh, sometimes it's either cold or hot. And the thing that I hate the most is when I'm trying to argue with my hairdresser about her clipping my ends, because I would hate to get my ends clipped. I would just be like, no, don't clip my ends. Like, don't clip my ends. I don't know why. I just had this really big thing about my ends being clipped, and I feel like they were always cut off so much. And I feel like when I was trying to communicate to the hairdresser, they never heard me. They always did what they thought was best, and they always say these things, and it's like, no, just do the hair the way I want it to be done. No, I do not want my hair braided that tight. I don't want this, I don't want that, because at the end of the day, I used to be really shy, but you're paying your money. So I'm paying my good money, you know, that I worked and toiled for, slavery. And honey, I need my hair to look the way it looks. The money's pretty, I need my hair to look pretty too. You have a job to get done, do your job, don't complain. Like, I feel like with hairdressers, especially black hairdressers, the customer is never right. And it's so annoying because we need our hair done. Like, we need to do better. How many combs or brushes have you broken? Many. Would you like to have a dog? Of course. I had a dog growing up. It was a black lab and she was just so adorable. I'd love to have a little dog growing up, but dogs are like children. They're a lot of responsibility. They're very expensive, so I wouldn't want to get a dog until I know I was like definitely in the right place for it. But I am looking into Malteses because they're so cute and they're white and they're so fluffy and they're so sweet. I don't know if they're sweet because small dogs are always a little evil, but as long as they're sweet to me, honey, all I need is you. What is your hobby? I love writing, I love painting, I love drawing, I love reading, and I would say those are my top hobbies, basically. And listening to music. What can make you incredibly angry? There's a lot of things that can make me angry, and this is not in any order, I'm just saying them off the top of my head, is when somebody eats with their mouth open or I can hear you eating. It's disgusting. Like, there's something in my head and I hate it so much. It gets me upset. It makes me really want to it makes me genuinely upset that you are eating with your mouth open, that you're not respecting me because I don't want to hear it. I hate it. That's why I don't really sit with my family at dinner, because my brother, he's autistic and he eats with his mouth open. It's disgusting. Like, my brother, and the worst part is, like, if it was somebody else, I could tell them, you know, could you stop chewing with your mouth open? But since he's autistic, you can't really argue with him like that, because it's like he doesn't really understand. So I just prefer not to be around it, because it really just grinds my gears. I hate liars. Like why are you lying? Just tell the truth, you know. Why are you lying? If it's something personal, keep that stuff personal. But especially if someone's lying about how they feel about me, like if they're being fake, it's like, why? If you don't like me, you don't have to act like you like me. Just say that you don't like me or stay out of my way. Simple. I don't see the big deal. It's just so dumb. Like, a lot of people to me are like ghosts because of that, for being fake. Like, don't be fake to me, because once I'm crossed, it's I might be cordial with you or this and that, but after a while I'll get real fed up with you and I'll delete you off everything. Unless your life is interesting, I don't want to see you. Have you ever cheated on somebody? No, not all black people cheat. How often do you cry? depends. I mean, I'm not just gonna cry just to cry. Something has to be happening while I'm crying. But I'd say on average, like once a month. What movies made you cry? Oh my gosh. My Girl and My Sister's Keeper and The Notebook. I remember those movies, like tears, and Of Mice and Men. That book and that movie. Oh my god. Have you ever been told you sound like a white girl? Yes, I have. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I've been told like ever since that I sound like a white girl, and I've made peace with it. That's all I'm gonna say. Do you drink Starbucks? Yes, I do. Do people say you act ghetto? Never in my life. Can you dance? Yes, I can dance. I'm not the best dancer. That was a whole joke. Do you eat soul food, or do you know what it is? I would describe soul food as like food, African American food in the South, I guess, mostly based off of that. And I don't really eat soul food. Most of the things I eat are Jamaican food, hence I am Jamaican. Do you go to a private, public, or charter school? I go to a private college. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? I usually get up 1 hour before class to shower and get my hair ready, and like it mostly takes me the longest time to wake up. Waking up takes me most of my morning. It's a drag. I set like 5 alarms every day. Do you have a lot of friends? I mean, do black people actually? Yeah. Black people are always in a big group of friends, but no, I don't have a lot of friends. Like, I have about like 3, I would say, in my life, like the definition of friend, I have 3. And then I have like some other people that are like, I wouldn't say are acquaintances, but they're in the middle of friendship and acquaintances. Like, they have absolute great potential to be on that level of friend. We're just not there yet, and there's nothing wrong with that. It could happen eventually, or it might not. Have you ever had to deal with racism? No, not directly, but indirectly, yes. And that's all I'm gonna say for now, because it is some things that happened at my school. Does your name have Isha, Ja, or Nikwa in it? My name's Brianna. Not Brianna. Not Brianna. Brianna. I've been getting like really frustrated with that, because first I'm just like, okay, like who cares, like someone calls me Brianna, but it really grinds my gears now, because like if somebody was named Kara and you call her Kara, she'd be like, no, my name's Kara, don't call me Kara, my name's Kara. So why is it that my name's Brianna and you always think it's okay to call me Brianna? No, call me by what my name is pronounced properly, because you wouldn't like it if I mispronounce your name. I'm always like, hi, yes, my name is Brianna. Oh, Brianna. And you can say I have attitude, but I don't think it's like unnecessary that I like my name pronounced properly. That's a normal thing. Would you date a white boy or any other ethnicity outside of your race? Of course, it got to dip in all the flavors of the race. What's the most annoying question you get asked? Why are you so short? Because if I walked around asking people, why are you so dirty? Why are you a whore? They would think it's rude. So, don't ask me why I'm short, because fact is just fact. Have you ever been called ratchet? Nope. What African American woman do you look up to? I don't know. Just like the basics, Oprah Winfrey. Michelle Obama. Do you like fried chicken? Do you like watermelon? I love fried chicken. I hate watermelon. I hate watermelon. Too much water, not enough melon. There's no flavor. Why do I need to eat water and I could just drink it? Do you commonly talk with your hands? It depends. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Just like little play fights with like friends here and there, but a real like physical fight, no. But if somebody wants to like throw a punch at me, I'm gonna throw it back. It's just what it is, self-defense. I'm not gonna let somebody beat me up, but am I gonna like start a fight? No, I'm not gonna start a fight because that's just not in my character. Do you know how to twerk? Is the sky blue? Is grass green? Alright. What black celebrity do you look like? I really don't see a lot of black celebrities looking like me nowadays. Sometimes I would see like a dark-skinned celebrity or like a model or whatever, but should be like really dark and like have her hair cut down low, and that's very beautiful. But these are the type of women I see. It's either they're the type of like black women I see, I mean, they're either light skin with like nice hair, or they're like brown skin with weave, or they're like really dark with like no hair or bald. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I would like them to stretch it out more to represent even more and more black women, so that girls like me don't have to feel insecure about wearing their natural hair because it's not cute. Like, no, you can have your natural hair and you can grow it to 5 inches and have a cute little afro, and you know, it might be a little weird at first, but you will get through it, and that awkward phase, as they say, and just love your afro. If there were more black celebrities who had afros and they had like skin like mine, or just like regular everyday black people that aren't like airbrushed and perfect, then black girls would have a lot more love for themselves, and you know, they'd be more proud to be black, which is what we need. We need a lot of that. We need more black girls being secure with themselves. And yes, guys, that is my tag. I will be putting all the questions down below, as well as tagging where I got these questions from. So maybe if you want to do like a kind of tag like this and choose your own questions, you can do that for yourself. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.